All right, back at the bench and starting off with putting those mufflers on, and I hit those with a shot of dull coat and let those dry. So now I've glued those in place, and I test fit that rear cowl. It fits nice. They come out of the back nicely. So now I'm gonna finally move on to decals. Getting started on the decals, and began with the front fender. So following up on the video from last week about the missing tires, I got a delivery from Tamiya America, and I'm expecting it'll be those Hayabusa tires. Yeah, 2 slicks. All right, so now I can use these to replace the ones I took out of here. And I think I'll just leave that like that and add these in here. So now I have a complete kit, albeit with slightly incorrect tires, but that's okay. So yeah, gotta love Tamiya. Their customer service is excellent. All right, I'm back at the bench, and I put that front fender on after those decals. And so I believe that's everything for the body. I went around with the silver, touched a few nuts and bolts. So everything is done there. And yeah, this is the point where I just go, man, I love building motorcycles. That just looks so cool. And now I'm going to continue with the decals, and I'm going to start with that bottom cowl, which I think hopefully, since it's a fairly flat surface, will be fairly easy and a good place to start, because then you get into, you know, much more complex curves. Okay, there's the first one. I'm going to let that kind of melt a little bit more and then work it down, but you have to work it, and I, you know, wet the end of this bud, and you have to kind of roll that along there and work it down. All right, I laid that Michelin and the DID on there, and I don't know if you could see, but that Michelin split on me. Once you get a minor tear, it's going all the way. But I think I got it. That is one side done, and I'll let that dry, and then I'm gonna start on a side of that. All right, that's disappointing. Doggone it. These side ones just are not cooperating. They're splitting all over the place, so I am just going to leave that alone until that fully dries. Shit. I swear I have the worst luck with decals. You can see in there, they're splitting even in the water. And then you take them out and they don't want to slide off. It's unbelievable. I have that other kit. I may have to dig into there. Not fun. You can see a lot of tearing and gaps there. And that just completely disintegrated there. So, yeah, bummer. These seem to be working okay. So I've got this over here. That is looking pretty doggone good. And even that one that was split, can't really tell. I matched it up. Well, I guess you can see it ever so slightly, but, you know, matched it up pretty good. So I'm going to let that dry. I think I'll clear coat that, let that dry, and then do the other side. But yeah, that's a total bummer. Oh well. All right, it's the next day, and this is all dried and nestled down. And yeah, it looks like crap. I'm pretty bummed. I thought about dipping into these other set of decals, and I actually would like to keep that set complete because, you know, I may sell it, I may give it away. What I'm thinking is maybe I will mask this, because that, you know, swoop there, so to speak, is just an outline. For this one here, that red goes inside there. And it overlays that. So what I'm thinking of doing is masking that swoop outline. I guess that's supposed to be like a carbon fiber or something. I may sand that down, try to get it as smooth as possible, I kind of took that over to the paint bench and compared colors, and I think it's pretty close to the gunmetal or this NATO black there. And it seems that that set of decals is okay, but that this set, not so much, because even the exhausts, those exhaust ones from the other set, crinkled and cracked here and there, and I had to touch them up with a marker. And then luckily I would put that on the inside so you couldn't see it. So yeah, my bad luck streak with the decals continues. So, but I think I have a fix. All right, here's my fix. So yeah, I went with the NATO black. And so first what I did is laid down the thin tape all along the edge of where the decal used to be. And then this is my stickiest tape. So I took that and tapped it, just tapped it all on there until I got it all off. It took me 2 pieces here. And then sanded it. So laid another strip right next to it, pulled up the old one and laid a new strip down. So that's a nice clean edge, hopefully, and then mask the bottom there. So, and I think that NATO black, it's actually more like almost like a chocolate brown or a chocolate black, so to speak. I thought it was the closest match. So you can see that. I mean, that's pretty close. And it's not, pure black. All right, there it is unmasked with the seat on there. And yeah, so the seat is black, and so that's a nice enough contrast between that and the seat. I've got that curve. Hopefully that'll mimic that decal. So yeah. All right, disaster averted there. We'll see how that turns out. Okay, there it is for the clear coat on it. And yeah, I think that's gonna work. And then I hit this side with the clear coat while I was at it. So now I'll put the decals on this side. Okay, good news here. Finished the initial decal on that side. Still have those 2 to go there, but that is looking really good. And then laid these down, and those came out great. They line up perfectly, and so I'm letting those nestle down. Put that Suzuki on the back, and I have to say, I think this actually looks better than that decal, and probably works better. So fingers crossed now when I lay those 10s down that they don't split, but gonna let this fully dry before I lay those down. But yeah, super happy with the way that came out. Yeah, the one on this side split as well, but I'm going to leave it to you to see if you can see where, because I think I pushed it back together pretty well. So that is done now. All right, those went down. I'm going to let them nestle down. I can't remember. I think it was this one on this side. Split a little in the middle, but didn't come completely apart. Stayed in one piece, so I was able to kind of push it back together. And then on this side. So now I will let that completely dry, all that nestled down. Okay, it's the next day, and that first decal on the tank has nestled down. And then these over here have dried, and those 10s came out pretty good, as did the other side of this. So I think I'm going to give these both a shot of clear coat now. And here's that next tank decal with the Suzuki on that side. And there's the other one on the other side. So now the blue swoops. There's that final side. Now you can see in the corners here, there's some missing spots where it kind of broke off. That cap is the same color, so I might touch those with paint. But anyway, this is looking really good. Just have to put those caps on, which are over there. And then once that fully dries, I'll hit that with a clear coat as well. So that just leaves this piece and those decals left to go. Okay, final update I think here. I finally have all these decals down on this front cowl. Well, actually not all of them. I have one left to go. on the other side, and you can see this one I just laid down. But I found you have to lay them down pretty much one at a time, let that one completely dry, then lay down the next one. It's just too difficult to work on them more than one at a time. And these also split here and there, but luckily I found that the X4, which is what you paint that cap in, matches, and I was able to touch up quite a bit with that. And then this X14 is a pretty doggone close match. I mean, can you tell on these edges here? I think that's an exact match as well. So I've gone around and touched all that up. So I still have this screen in the front grill, I guess we'll call it, to do. Cut that out of that screen, put that in there. And then I have like a handful of decals, and I actually think I'm going to let these ones go, these Kenny Roberts that go on the side, and wait till after I put that glass on, because these go on the glass, and I'll do all those at the same time after I do the clear coat. But I probably will do the 10, the Suzuki up front, and then again that other RGV Gamma on the other side. These are clear coated in the X22, but even this is the oldest one, and even after 72 hours, when I touched it there underneath where the seat goes, I left a fingerprint. So I'm going to let these set up for I think I may just even go a whole week and just let them harden. I'm hoping to shoot this, tonight or tomorrow. And then same thing, just let it harden for a week. So with that, I think that does it for this video. So as always, hope you found that interesting, and thanks for watching, and happy modeling.